girl, I don't buy drinks at the bar. City girl, yeah, they rap with me, I'm a star. Get it, girl, keep on going, you gon' make it far. Get it, girl, get it, girl.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Tiana here. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Go and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Become a part of the family here. Turn your post notifications as well so you don't miss when I post again. Today's video is a little bit different. I know you guys probably, one of the main things you guys are probably looking at is my hair. I know, like, I've done the ponytail thing a few times, but this is a whole wig, y'all. Like, totally different, totally not what I'm used to wearing, but I'm so in love with it. But anyway, we're gonna get into the hair details a little bit later into this video. This video is kind of like it's a get ready with me chit chat type of vibe. Really just, I've been away for a little bit. Well, not really away, but I haven't been posting as consistently as I normally do for the past few weeks, simply because I've just been on vacation. I went home, I went to Florida. We're gonna talk about all that in the video. We're gonna talk about that, and then I'm also totally weird, but I had a dream last night, like the weirdest dream. I'm not gonna say weirdest. Just a dream that I woke up kind of like, what in the world? So I'm a big person on dream interpretation, kind of like how some people love learning about horoscopes and studying it. I'm kind of that way about dreams. So I figured today would be the perfect opportunity. I can kind of mix it in with my life update type of video and just bring it to you guys. So please stay tuned. I hope this video is nice and organized, not all over the place. Keep fingers crossed that it came together well. But you know, watch, this is a look we're gonna come up with today. It's kind of like it's a little cut crease moment, a little, I don't know, it's giving me jungle vibes. I have a little bit of green, some yellow, some orange, some brown in there. So I'm getting very much like jungle vibes, really, because I got this new palette. This is what I'll be using today to complete this look, the Nomad by Juvia's Place. And it has all the colors that I used in it today. I'm gonna stop talking right there for this intro. If you are ready to watch this video, go ahead and hit that like button right now and just keep watching. Let's get right into it. Y'all, like, I don't even know where to start. I have no idea where to start. So much. It's been so long since I've been able to like sit down and like talk with you guys. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it today. So this isn't really like a makeup focused video. It's more of a like updated what I've been up to, telling you guys about my vacation and that type of vibe video. We'll just start from the beginning. So today is what, July 23rd, I think, 22nd, 23rd, 23rd. Just got back from vacation 2 days ago. And yeah, so on July 6th, I went home. So as you may or may not know, I'm from Rhode Island. So it's been a while since I've been home, like to actually spend time. So I figured, you know, it's summer vacation and like, well, I mean, it's coronavirus, but for me, either way, I would still be on summer vacation right now. Like, this is a time for me to go visit some places, go on vacation and things like that. So I went home to Rhode Island for a couple days, a week and a half. And I was able to spend time with, of course, like family and friends. And guys, let me tell you, I had to get the coronavirus test when I got home. So basically, Rhode Island they've been doing really well with like the numbers and coronavirus and things like that. So the governor had put in place that if you are visiting Rhode Island from a higher than 5% state, and as you all know, Georgia is definitely a higher than 5% state, that you either had to quarantine for 14 days or get the coronavirus test and have the results come back negative. So the second I got home, my mom was like, let's go, this is what we're doing. And I'm gonna insert the clip right here because like it was the worst thing I've ever experienced. And I maybe was a little bit over dramatic, but just watch the clip.
Throat swab also?
Sorry?
Do you do the throat swab or no?
You didn't order that one.
No, we'll do that. We'll do that one.
You wanna this one just for COVID-19, alright?
Yeah.
This one goes to nose. What's your date of birth?
Sit back, Tiana.
I don't want to sit back.
You gotta put.
Wait. I'm sorry. Hang on. Okay.
You gotta put your head back.
Mom. Okay, go ahead. Let me stop. Ah! Oh, both of my I don't like it. Oh my God.
Alright, we'll call you.
So yeah, like as you can see, that test was not it for real. Like People that say the coronavirus test isn't much, like, I don't know, you must have super strength. I don't know, because I have a pretty high pain tolerance, and it's not even that it was painful, it just was like the most uncomfortable thing, and like the most uncomfortable pressure I've ever felt I felt in a long while. Like, that was not it. Nonetheless, I got it done, and you know, negative results. So just chilling at home, relaxing, and really enjoying my family, really enjoying my friends, and just like being home. Like, the food that I can't get anywhere else, the snacks, the treats that I can't get, you know, down here. I was really enjoying it, and just the scenery and just the vibe and everything. Then all of a sudden, like, the trip, I don't even know what happened. Let me explain to y'all the little issue I had with my face while I was home. And this is a lot of the reason why I kind of stopped vlogging, because I was just not into my face. Basically, if you've watched my morning and night routine or morning and night skincare routine, then you know that I use different face products in the morning than I do at night. So I purposely left my nighttime face wash at home, like, well, here in Georgia. I went home on a Monday. So that Wednesday, when I filmed the video with my mom, after I washed my face off, she uses a Neutrogena face wash, and I'll insert a picture so you guys know what I'm talking about. So I was just like, I'm just gonna use this quick to like really wash this makeup off my face, because I had just put it on. We did the video, and then I took some pictures, and then I literally like washed my face off. Thursday morning came, like, my skin around my mouth area and in between my eyes was so overly dry. Thursday I just like had really dry skin, and I was really upset about it, just trying to keep it fresh, and I was spraying a lot of my Thayer's facial mist on it, because I don't like putting lotions on my face. Friday came around, I was like, there's no way, like, I need a face moisturizer. So my mom and I ran to the store, and I bought a face moisturizer. I will insert a picture of that also. I used that Friday, Saturday, and then I want to say by Sunday or Monday, I woke up and I had this terrible, like, awful rash. I don't even know what it was on my face. I'm gonna insert a picture because I took a few pictures so you guys can see. It was the worst thing. Like, not even how it looked, because you know that's one thing, but how it felt on my face. Like, my face was burning, it was itching. I had to go to the dentist on Monday. You know, I was still chilling though, because I had my moisturizer. I'm just gonna keep, you know, putting this moisturizer. Like, I was to the point where I was carrying the moisturizer in my purse with me. It was ugly. It was the most bumpy thing I've ever felt. I'm like, I literally looked like a Crunch candy bar, honestly, as sad as it is to say. So on Monday, I was going to the dentist. I was like, Mom, I don't want to go to the dentist because I don't want to have to take this mask off and then look at all these bumps around my mouth. Like, it was that bad. I was so upset about what was going on my face. Like, she was like, Tiana, they don't care. Like, it's no big deal. They're not worried about that. I said, please warn them when you go into work, because my appointment was at 10:30. She was already going to be at work. I said, please warn them when I go into work that I really wanted to cancel this appointment, but I had to appreciate that they already squeezed me in anyway. So anyway, Monday comes and I go to the dentist and I go hang out with my friends, and one of them did my makeup, and I'm gonna insert a picture as well. I was in the car after and I was like, I wonder, you know, how my face is gonna look under makeup, my rash and everything. No, like, this is not cool. This is not cool at all. Monday night came around and I just went online and I found a dermatologist. I made an appointment for Thursday, but it was a like a virtual appointment. So, and then Tuesday morning came and my face is still itching, burning, bumpy, all of the above. It's a virtual appointment. I might be able to get a virtual appointment with a doctor out here. Appointment for Tuesday morning, and the doctor prescribed me a lotion and a pill. And like, the combination of the two started working instantly. It's been a week and 2 days, and she gave me the prescription for 2 weeks, and it has just been working. Like, it was so hard not to touch my face while taking the medicine. It was like, I could not, but I'm better now. My skin is, so besides everything that happened to my face while I was home, those last few days, I did have a good time with my family. I'm just gonna insert some videos and pictures. Look at how short my mom and my godmother are. I feel like it's gonna be hot in here too. The cleaning off a front camera can't do, the lens.
Are you trying to get me in the picture too? No.
It's a video.
Oh.
Say hi, Dad.
Hello.
Such a clear camera. I'm vlogging. Say hi. How's your summer going, Jackie? How's your summer treating you?
What do you think?
How's it treating you?
All right.
All right.
Hopefully it gets better.
Jen, how's your summer treating you? I guess good because you got this whatever this is now.
No bullshit.
Fantastical, let me tell you that.
So exciting.
Come to Applebee's, get your sizzling blondie.
Come on,
boost of
promo
energy
for the
in your
sizzling
mouth.
blondie. It's a what?
Blondie.
Blondie? What did you say? Come to Applebee's and get your sizzling blondie. It's what?
It's like an explosion in your mouth.
Well, I came back here to Georgia on Wednesday. I had about half a day Wednesday and all day Thursday to get ready to leave and go to Florida on Friday. And I was driving. Really enjoyed my time there, like with my friends and like people that I haven't, you know, my close group of people. Really enjoy when I'm down there. And I don't know if this time I was more like sad about leaving than I normally am. And I think it was because usually when I go down to Florida and I come back here, I'm coming back to, you know, work. This time with it being summer, that's obviously not the case. So I think it was just like when I came back here, I really didn't have anything to look forward to. So I don't want to say too much, but some things will be in the works. Some things are in the works for me as far as me and, you know, my friends and people in Florida and Florida in general. Stay tuned. Let's switch up gears here. I'm still working on my eyes. Let's talk about this hair because I know like it's totally not me, but I'm really into it. So before I went home, I ordered these wigs. I ordered these wigs from this website. You know, IG, they'll have ads in between posts or in between, you know, posting your timeline or in between posts on your story, you know, your stories. Now, this one post came about and it was, what was it? It was basically like an ad for wigs that were, what was it? Buy one, get two free. So me not being an avid, you know, wig, weave, anything like that wearer, I'm like, that's a good deal for somebody that just wants to try it out once to see if I'll even like, you know, the look of a different hair on my head. Below me goes to this website and I put 3 wigs in my cart and I'm gonna insert the picture of what they should have looked like. If I get the wigs, y'all, I'm gonna insert a picture of what they look like too, because it made no sense at all. But I should have known when I saw that it was buy one, get two free, and in total, or no, I'm sorry, buy two, get one free, and my total price I paid was like $56. I should have known. I at least thought the wigs would come back looking somewhat like they did on the website. Maybe not. I thought it would be the colors, but I really was thinking probably the quality would be off. It was the other way around. They're actually decent quality. 2 of the 3 are decent quality, but it just wasn't what I expected. So I went to this other store out here called Wish here, and they sell wigs, they sell makeup, they sell clothes, like they sell it all. And that's when I found this right here. It's like a go big or go home type of thing. I want to switch gears to my like career, my job, and what's up and coming with that. As you may or may not know, I am a 3rd grade teacher. A lot of the talk right now on the news, everything like that, has kind of been like what's going to happen with schools come fall, the new school year, with all this coronavirus. My county specifically, everybody is going digital. Everybody is going to be online in the fall for this county. I'm not speaking on any other county. And really that's probably the safest thing because the numbers have just been increasing in all of these, you know, high risk states here, Florida, Texas, Cali. I was really upset because I'm just like, this is going to be my 2nd year teaching, and a lot of what I do it because I love being in this classroom. I love being with the kids. I love that face-to-face. I love building the connections. Having that taken away my 1st year teaching was really hard. Like I probably cried for like 3 days straight. Parents of the kids emailing me, telling me that, you know, so-and-so is so sad, so heartbroken. And I didn't even know how to console them because I was in shambles as well. It came that we were, you know, it was still an option that we were going back to school in the fall, or, you know, going to be physically in the school building. I was so elated. Hearing that we're going to be all digital literally it was earlier this week. It was Monday. I was really upset about it, but I know it's what's safest right now, so I'll be okay. It's one of those situations where it is what it is. That's the world we live in now, a virtual world. So it's kind of hard to get away from that. So I'm done with my eyes for right now. I want to switch gears on conversation. So that was like an update on my life. Really, when I woke up this morning after the dream I had last night, I really wanted to talk about dreams. And like, for me, dreams and like dissecting what, or, you know, interpreting a dream is kind of like, for me, how people feel about horoscopes. Like, I'm really into what a dream means. I don't read too much into what they mean. Like, I like to look up, oh, if I had a dream about this, what might that mean for me, and see if I can relate to it. There's this website called thelist.com, and I'll put the link in the description box because they literally give you a description on like every single type of dream that you could possibly have. As I move on to finishing my face, I'm just going to be talking about 4 different types of dreams, literally tons on the website, and you can go ahead and read up on all the different types of dreams, but I just pulled 4 that I can most closely relate to, and we're gonna just talk about that. One that I want to talk about is when you dream about somebody that you know. A lot of times, like if I dream about somebody that I know, it's usually just because I always see the person, or obviously somebody I know, so it's not as weird to me as to why they're popping into my dream. The reason, according to this website, and this is a really reputable website, the references that they use and where they got their research from is pretty trusting. If you have a dream about somebody you know, it's not, they say that it's not really mostly about that person as much as it is about you. So basically what they say is that if you dream about somebody you know and you're kind of focused on their strongest trait or their strongest personality trait, it's more of a reflection of you. So for example, if you dream about somebody and their strongest trait is that they're like super humble, you're kind of reflecting on that more humble side of you. Their strongest trait is really how you are in real life, which I kind of love that. In a way, it kind of lets you see how you and your friends or you and your family are similar. For example, my mom, I might think her strongest, for me, one of her strongest traits is that she's so independent and she really like does it for herself, I guess. And I feel like in me in real life, that's totally me. So, I mean, obviously that's my mom. So that's kind of like a thing that's one of those traits you would get from your parents. But in my dream, she might not be coming off as strong and independent. It might be that she's having dinner, she's like making dinner or whatever. But because she's in my dream, that's how I see her strongest trait. So it reflects as that also being my strongest trait. I'm gonna put Key Sandra on the spot. So Key, if you're watching this, shout out to you. Follow her on IG. That's my dog. She also slayed and laid my hair, so thank you again for that. All my friends, I can go on forever about them and things like that, but I just, for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna pull Key. So when I think of Key, like I think of somebody that's like determined and somebody that like knows what they want or is really in her own headspace about herself and like what she wants for herself. And if she were to pop up in my dream, then I know it's a reflection of it's kind of what they say, the interpretation is that that's how a reflection of me. I guess how I could relate to her. Because like my grandmother will always say that whatever I want, I go ahead and get it, which is so true. But I feel like Key is the same way. So in my dream, it could just be that me and Key are out shopping, or it could just be that we're just hanging out or whatever. But the fact that I see her strongest trait to me is that she's a strong-willed, determined person, reflects on that being myself as well. Kind of makes a lot of sense to me, right? That makes a lot of sense. So another dream that I often have, or comes to me a lot, is a dream that somebody is chasing me or I'm being chased. It's said that if you're having dreams that somebody is chasing you or you're being chased, it's kind of that you have some anxieties about some things. Now, if you know me, you may say that makes total sense for me, because I can be sometimes kind of a worrywart when it comes to things that I'm passionate about. Like, I really build up a lot of anxiety about things, and like sometimes I can let things really take me over kind of and like really get in my head. The website said by one person, by multiple people, by even an animal, it means that you have anxieties. It also said that it can mean kind of like that you can't really get away from something. It's something that might be bothering you that you're not wanting to acknowledge in that moment, or you don't really know how to go about acknowledging it, or you can't control it. So for example, if somebody's chasing me and in my life I'm going through something that I just can't like accept, or I'm not wanting to really discuss, that somebody chasing me is a clear sign of that I'm having trouble getting away from that, or I might not want to bring it to the forefront of my life. Like I don't want to bring attention to it. I don't want to acknowledge that it's happening to me. It can also mean that something's just out of control. I can't control my feelings, my anxiety, my nerves towards something. So I thought that was pretty interesting, because I don't have dreams that I'm being chased a lot or followed or anything like that. But when I do, dreams like that can be scary. Dreams in general can be scary because like it's hard to, when you're in such a deep sleep, it's hard to really know if it's a dream or reality. In that moment of waking up and realizing that, okay, it was just a dream that I was being chased, wasn't being chased in real life. Like that's such a relief, but it also makes me want to wonder, like, why am I having dreams and I'm being chased? You know, what does that mean? So now I know it means that there's something in me that I might not want to really attack, acknowledge, deal with, can't control it. So that's pretty interesting. My best advice for me, when I have issues that I don't like dealing with, because I feel like it's kind of like known that by people close to me in my close circle that I'm a more stronger friend. Like I don't really talk about my problems too much. Like if I'm going through something, many people won't know. And I'm very like picky and choosy on what I share about me that's bothering me with people. But anybody can come to me with their issues or what they're dealing with or their problems that they're having right now. It's no problem for me to give advice or, you know, console or anything like that. But when it comes to me, I'd rather just deal with issues by myself. Not that I don't like showing weakness, but it's that I don't, or vulnerability. It's just that I don't like people feeling bad for me sometimes, I think. I haven't really pinpointed what it is yet, what the reason is that I don't like sharing if I'm going through something or like if I'm not being able to deal with something. Sometimes I feel like people don't really care too much. Like, so that could probably be why I have dreams that people are chasing me, because everybody deals with things. Everybody deals with hard times, deals with things they can't really quite control. And that's what it is. I don't like speaking on issues that bother me because I just don't like, I guess I don't like being vulnerable. That one's an odd one for me, but I understand it. I really do. The next type of dream I want to talk about that I've had before, and like I vividly remember this time having this dream, pregnancy dreams. It's kind of known that like if you have a dream about fish, then that really just means that somebody is pregnant or is going to be pregnant around you. Talking about pregnancy dream this way, it's more of like a dream that you're pregnant or somebody else is pregnant. One time during this past school year, I think it was in the fall, I had a dream that I was pregnant. I so vividly remember this pregnancy dream and it felt so real to me that I came to school. I was just telling her about it, and I looked it up because I really wanted to know like why. It was like I kept having dreams that whole week that I was pregnant. Meaning of a pregnancy dream, if you yourself are the one that's pregnant, is that you are have a lot of creative juices flowing in that moment, ready to birth a new idea, or you have a lot of ideas in your head, different things that you want to, like different ventures you want to come and like be about. Honestly, that made total sense for me. That time when I had the dream, it made total sense because one of my line sisters and I had gone to this like little fashion show model search type thing. Was really thinking about like, you know, that being something else that I venture into, like seriously modeling. It's not something I'm like crazy about or like I have to do it, but it would be something fun on the side to do. And I've always thought that for years. It was just never the right timing between school and whatever else. So it made total sense at the time that dream came about, and I was totally all about it. Like, yes, that's something new that I'm like seriously considering. So it made total sense at the time. And like when I have pregnancy dreams now, I'm like, yeah, it just makes sense because, you know, with the whole YouTube thing and wanting to be creative all the time, and I have another idea in my mind that I'm just waiting for the right time to really like go ahead and pursue. Now, on the other hand, if you have dreams about somebody else being pregnant, that means that you're like, you feel as if you're holding out on an idea or you're holding back on something creative. Like you're missing out on an opportunity, really. Let me do it this way. if you think about somebody else being pregnant, you think about somebody else growing, a child, somebody else is about to bring new life into this world, which is a metaphor for an idea. If you're thinking about somebody else being pregnant, it's kind of like maybe I might have missed that chance to do whatever it is that I wanted to do or whatever is in my mind. Now it's an idea that somebody else might have or somebody else can, think up. So if you have a dream that somebody else is pregnant, it could mean that, not that person is pregnant, it just means that you're missing an idea to be creative, or, you have an idea, but you might have strayed from it. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face quick and throw some lashes on. I'm gonna come back with you. I have one more type of dream that I wanna talk to you about. And this is probably the one that really, really gets to me. And you'll see why. So as we finish up face, like I said, there's one more type of dream we're gonna talk about, and that is dreams of people that are no longer living, people that are deceased. The website and the professionals on there and research that they've done and books that they've written and things like that, research says that if you have a dream about somebody that is deceased, no longer living, then it's a way to cope. And that makes total sense. Like if you know somebody that's passed and you're constantly, or they're coming up in your dreams every so often, it just means that you're still in the grieving process. Now, it also said that if you know somebody that's passed and you haven't had these dreams, yet, it really means that you haven't accepted their passing. You haven't accepted that they're no longer here. For me, we're in July 2020 right now. For me, in May 2019, a couple of days before graduation, my grandfather passed, but I wasn't told about it until after graduation, just for the simple fact of my mom not wanting to, ruin such a big day for me. But after his passing, I was having constantly reoccur, not so much even right after, but a little while later, and a little bit, later after his passing and things like that, really when I moved here, and I moved here July last year, so it's been a year, so I was a couple months after his passing, I started having, he would just pop up in my dreams, and it would be the most random thing. I vividly remember one, it was a family field day type thing, and we don't do that very often, so for that to even be the concept of the dream was weird by itself. But he was just there, and I remember it was a soccer game, and I don't even like soccer, but it was a soccer game, and he was just there in my dream. And then another time he just popped up in my dream, he was just constantly popping up in my dream. And it did take me a while to accept, oh my God. It did take me a while to accept that he was gone. And so that, when the dream says that it doesn't happen right after, or you won't start having these dreams until you accept the fact that the person's no longer with us, that totally makes sense. Because these dreams didn't come right away, because I was not in denial, but it really was hard for me to accept. I don't know. One of my biggest things when I left Rhode Island for college in Florida was that I wouldn't want anything to happen to anybody in my family or any of my grandparents before I could get back, again for break and whatever. So it was so unexpected for me that it makes sense as to why I didn't have those dreams right away, because I wasn't expecting that. So I can't dream about, that reason on the website that it won't happen right after until you've accepted it makes total sense to me. But then it was a way of coping and grieving and things like that for myself. Just one of those things, Now also they say when you have a dream about somebody that's passed, and it might be a sign of kind of a path of how you should live your life or maneuver your life. If I'm having, and for me, I can't remember any dreams specifically where anybody that's passed in my life was sort of influencing the dream, or that part of the reasoning didn't really relate with me. I wasn't relating to that one where they're saying that that might be a way of how you live your life. I wasn't getting that vibe. I wasn't getting a vibe of oh, this deceased person in my life is popping up in my dream. That means I need to do this. And, in real life, that wasn't happening for me. But they do say that that's another thing. So if I sound totally crazy right now, I swear I'm not. I just looked up the reasonings, and this is how I'm interpreting it. So basically, that's what they're wanting for you. And if you're, spiritual, or if you believe in, things like that, it makes sense. Like guardian angel type things, like if there's somebody up there or somebody that's watching over you, it makes sense that somebody deceased could be watching over you and is kind of wanting to guide your life for you, or maybe can, you know, see what you should and shouldn't do. That makes total sense to me. For me, I just haven't experienced that. Like I remember I would wake up from those dreams and totally just feel so like I'm not understanding, like why is, you know, because prior to his passing, I was never really having, you know, my grandfather was never really popping up in my dreams. So I wasn't understanding. I didn't know if it was like a message, like what's the message? What am I missing? What am I supposed to be, you know, like getting from it? I knew it was a way to cope and grieve, but for it to keep happening as often as it was in the same, you know, amount of time, the same time period, that's what was kind of like, I'm not understanding. Like it's gotta mean something. Remember, there were 2 times that I would just wake up from those dreams and just like start tearing up because, like I said before, I never wanted anything to happen to anybody in my family or like grandparents or anything before I could get home again to visit them. And the fact that it did is what like I couldn't deal with for a really long time. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get off of that topic because I don't want to make this like dark and deep or really anything, because that's not the vibe for the video, and I'm not gonna get this video if I don't switch up the vibe. But I just wanted to end that dream summary by just saying that like I don't talk about those dreams too much with anybody really, because I don't know, it's just certain subjects I'm just not good at expressing. Like I'm not very good at expressing my feelings. So for me to even come to YouTube and like talk about how those dreams made me feel, maybe it's because like for now as I'm filming, I'm talking to myself, but I know other people are gonna see this, so I don't know, it's really odd for me. It was just an important dream an important type of dream that I felt like I really needed to interpret, or you know, read on or pick from the website and interpret it for myself. I'm just finishing up my face and we're gonna lighten this mood up a little bit. Those are all the dreams, the different types of dreams that I wanted to talk about in this video. Like I said, the link will be in the description box below for the website because it is really cool. Like I'm not big into horoscopes and things like dreams. Like I do like learning about dreams and like diving into different dreams the way that people like to do that with horoscopes. I'm in no means an expert or anything about dreams. It's just something that I like, and I literally just went off of this website, sources and the different articles and things that they were able to pull to put the website together are trusting. So wow, we went totally blushless today. That's so crazy. I don't ever go blushless. By no means am I an expert on dreams. It's just something I'm interested in. That's really all. Like, that's the update on my life. That's where, you know, what I've been up to in the past few weeks and what's coming up for me next. A little bit about dreams. Like, it's just like a hobby. I like it. There's tons of books out there. There's articles, there's websites, same thing with horoscopes, anything, you can find it all online. So if it is something you're interested in, I suggest you go ahead and check it out. Sometimes there could be a deeper meaning to dreams than you thought, and you wouldn't even know it. Like you might just keep having a dream or keep having somebody pop up in your dream and just, you know, because before for me, I used to think that if I had a dream about somebody, then it was just because maybe they were the last, you know, picture or the last tweet or whatever I saw before I went to sleep. I'm always on my phone before I go to bed. I know it's such a bad habit, but for me, because it was so odd, like there's even different types of dreams on there about people that you don't know, or like somebody cheating on you, or you wanting to harm somebody. Like there's all types of dream descriptions on the website. And for me, I was always having the weirdest dreams about people that like I know, but I don't, like I know of them, but I wouldn't like go hang out with them or whatever. I just like to really know if there is another meaning to dreams that I'm having. I really hope this video doesn't come together. It didn't come together in the end all over the place. I try to keep it as organized as I possibly could without trying to make it too entirely long. But yeah, that's really all I have. So if you guys liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Become a part of the family here. Like I want to do a little bit more of these sit down and talk videos. We'll see where the road leads us. And turn on your post notifications so you don't miss when I post another video. Yeah, that's really all I have for you guys today, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.